So what we are saying is when we are solving a question in that first preference we have given to octet. Now, if you see the octet, it's necessary that octet should be either horizontally, either vertically, or in a roll-on way, but horizontally or vertically. You cannot use diagonally. For octet, for quad also, it should be either used horizontally, vertically, or in a roll-on, never with diagonal. Same way for pair, either you can make it as horizontal or vertical, but never diagonal. So that means all these things, these all are reduction techniques which are used horizontally and vertically only. Now here, once you get a question, figure it out. Once you have placed your binary term, if we are talking about SOP, you will be placing 1. If you're talking about POS, you will be talking about 0. So since we are talking about SOP right now, first thing what we have to do, we have to place all the ones as per the question given. After placing ones, you have to find out, is there any possibility of making a octet? First preference goes to octet. Why? Because it gives a maximum reduction to variables. After that, you will search for quad. In quad, you will find 4 binary terms together. If that is possible, then it's done. Then you will go for pair. And as I said, once the bit has been used, it's your wish you want to reuse or not to reuse. It's absolutely fine. What is important is when you're talking about SOP, none of the ones should be left alone. So if you look at this question, you will find that these two ones were already been used by the octet. Still, you are using it to make a quad. Why? Because quad is preferred over pair. So you can use these two terms. Why we have used? Because these two terms you could have used as pair, but then one more step would have been added to it for the reduction. So to avoid that, directly we can use it by reusing what was there in the octet. Same way here you can see this one was left alone. So you have pair it with the one which was already present in the octet. That means one can be reused to complete to make a quad or to make a pair, right? But what should be a preference? Either go for octet, then for quad, then for pair. So for that, if you have to reuse your bits, that is absolutely fine. Important is none of the bits should be left alone. That is your priority. Okay. So let's start with solving the question. So we have got the quad. Now, after getting quad, how to solve it? Let's see horizontally. If you see horizontally, you can find you are having A bar, B bar here, and you are having A bar, B, A bar, B here. So if you remember what rule we have said last time, we said whichever is similar term, you will write it down here. So I am writing A bar because I found that in first row and second row, A bar is same, whereas B is complementary to each other, 0 and 1. So I have picked up only that which was common, and complementary one I have ignored. Now I will go to vertical one. So in vertical, since the position of ones are here, you can see 1, 1 and 1, 0 is there. What is common here? 1 is common, whereas 1, 0 is complement. Which is this thing? This is C. So you can see C is present in both the columns where D and D bar are complementary to each other. So I will write it here as C. Got it? Now, next we will go to octet. Octet also we will be solving the same way. We are talking about second one, which is a octet. Okay. So octet we will see. What is there in octet? First we will see is horizontal. In horizontal you will find that 0 and 1. Again, you can see A bar and A is complementary, whereas B is not complementary. They are same. So I'm writing here as B. Then I will, this first I have done horizontally. Now I will see vertically. If I see vertically, this entire octet is spread from 00 to 10. That means 00 and 11, they are complement to each other. It's ignored. Then 01 and 10 are complementary to each other, ignored. That means we don't have any terms of C and D in this equation. So you can see octet has actually reduced it to a single term. That's the reason first we should go for octet, because the main aim of K map is to reduce the number of variables. Now here if you go for the third term, third is pair. If you go for pair, how you will go? We will, since we know that these two are complement to each other. So you can see 1 and 1, that is A, is same, whereas B and B bar are complementary to each other. So I have written A here from the AB. Now I will go to CD. In CD, if I see, it is in only one particular column that says 0, 1. So 0 means C bar and 1 means D. So you can see the terms that we have got it is A, C bar, D. So if you compare all these terms, you will find that pair is giving you maximum number of variables that are out of 4, that is A, B, C, D, your get it has reduced to 3. Whereas quad has reduced to 2. Means where 4 terms were there, it has got reduced to 2 terms. Whereas octet has actually reduced 4 terms into 1 term. That is the reason if you go in ascending order, first preference goes to octet, then to quad, and then to pair. Because our main aim is to reduce the number of variables so that our circuit will become less complicated. Got it? Now, how to write the final answer? We will just consolidate all of this together. So you can start with either of the term, doesn't make difference. I'm starting with quad. So I'm writing A bar C plus B for octet and pair A, C bar, D. So this is your final answer. You can see without doing any Boolean expression directly, we have solved this question. Now, if they ask you to design the equation for this, how you will do it? Simply, we know how many inputs are there. We have A, then we are having next as B, yes. Then we are having C. Since here we are having all 4 terms, we'll be going ahead with all 4 lines, that is D. Okay, so that makes it A. Then we are left with B. Then C. And then D. So this is how we got 4 inputs. Now we are going to make equation for this. You can see that A, C bar, D comes together. So you can, and which gate is there here? AND gate is there. So we can directly take AND gate from here. And the AND gate is here. So I will place the AND gate here. Now what all things I need? I need one NOT gate again. So I have taken a NOT gate for C bar. Okay, I have put a NOT gate here. So I have got a NOT gate. What else is there? A has to come directly. So I'm just using this line, right? First thing I will just join these two together. So this makes it D. Then this makes it as C bar. And then I'm left with, first I will increase the length of this. Yeah, now I can just use it directly here. right? So now here I have got it as output as this A, then C bar and D. I got the first term. Now next what I'm having B. B so directly I'm getting. So I will just take it here. I will just pull it. Yes. So B directly I'm getting. And then I'm getting A bar C. Okay. So again I will put a NOT gate here. I will just bring the extension of this. So this comes as A, because we need a NOT gate and I need an extension again here. So I will just take this, sorry, I will just take from here, then I'm taking it from here. Okay, only thing what is left is now a NOT gate that is required for A bar, that I'm placing it here. Yes, and what is there in between? I'm having a AND gate, so I'm placing a AND gate here. Okay, so that gives me my final answer. That is, I'm going to use here as output I'm representing as Y. If I say Y is my output, now I'm just going to combine these, yeah, from here, and for just extending it, okay, and we can directly join these two here. That gives Y. Then I'm having, remember one thing we have missed here, that everything is connected with the OR gate. You can see there is a summation sign in between OR. So we need an OR gate. So for OR gate, we got one OR gate here. We are just going to merge it with here. So I will place it here. So Y we will just, yeah. Now we will just merge these dots here. So I'm getting in. Yeah. Directly I'm keeping it. Same way I'm keeping it directly here. So we got the answer as output as Y. Got it? So the question that they're giving the K map, they're giving you the positions, and then you just have to solve it, and you can see that the equation has reduced from four variables to 2, 3, and 1 variable, and that is how it is been solved. So if they ask you to draw the circuit diagram, that you will draw with the gates. They will inform you accordingly. Now next we will go. Here you can see how we got it. Now same way we will be solving it. So let's take one by one. Now here I will start with the, if you see positions, let's see the positions. The positions are given as 0, 1, 2, then 4, 5, and 7. You can see how I came to know. We have just placed it at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now we came to know about the positions. Let's see after placing it, can we reduce it? Can we make octet out of it? If you see here, we cannot make octet because we want 8 ones together, which is not there. So one thing is clear, octet is not possible. Let's see for quad. Quad, it can possibly be possible only with the roll on. Otherwise, you cannot see the positions here. So we are going ahead with roll on and we will make a quad. So the first combination that we are getting is a quad. Now how to go ahead with it? See the first row and last row. You can find A bar and A are complementary to each other. So it gets ignored, it gets cancelled. We are left with B, which is 0 and 0. Same way, look at C. you can see since we are making quad, we have to see both the columns. So they are complementary to each other. So naturally, they got cancelled. So 0 and 1 getting cancelled. Next, we are having two pairs, if you see. So let's go with the next pair. One pair is here. So the second term that we have got, it is a pair. So I'm talking about these two terms right now. So what I have got it as, let's see the uh, AB part. AB part you will find B is complementary to each other. We are left with A, right? And let's see the C part. You will find C are complementary to each other. Sorry, only one is there. So we are left with only one, that is C. So we got the term as AC. Okay, let's go to the third pair, which is here. So I'm writing it here. So the third pair, the third combination that we have is pair. So you can see here, if you look at AB, you will find A bar is same, whereas B and B bar are complementary. And if you look at the column part, only C bar is left. Rest all is cancelled. So we are left with only A bar, C bar. So if you look at the answer here, the answer we have got is AB plus BC. Sorry, we are looking at this part. B bar plus A bar, C bar plus AC. That is what we have got here. Here we have got it as B. Have you missed something? Just check once. 1 and 0 got cancelled. Oh yeah, that's right. B bar should be there. B bar, because we are talking about 0 and 0, which is B bar, whereas A bar and A got complemented. Yes. So the answer we have got is B bar. You can see here B bar plus A bar C bar plus AC. This is what we have got. B bar plus A bar C bar plus AC. Right. Same way we can do with this, right? So here if you see, the situation is little bit different. Here in any case, your one is left alone. So in that case, now in this situation, how should you write? First, we will go with octet. Do we have octet? No. Can we make an octet? No. Okay. Can we make a quad? Look at the picture. No. So we are left only with the pair. So let us go with the first pair. So let's make it. So if you see, I'm talking about this pair first. So what I'm having is, let me see AB. In this, A bar and A are complementary. We are left with only B. Then let's see the column part. Yes, we have only one. That makes it C. So we are left only with C. Okay. Let's go to the second pair. So the second combination that we are having is basically a pair again. I'm talking about this horizontal pair. So how to write it? Let's see the horizontal part. It says 1 and 1, only 1 and 1. So we are left with A and B. What about C? C, both 0 and 1 are complementary. So we are left only with A, B. Now what about this single term? So let's go to third combination, right? So the third combination that we are having is not a single term, it is singleton. This is a very rare case that we get a single term. Now in that case, we have to see the position of it. Let's see the position of it. That makes it first see AB. So AB is basically A bar, B bar. Okay. What about C? C is C bar. Okay. So that means what all combinations we have got it? We have got it as AB, BC, A bar, B bar, C bar. We got it as AB, BC, and A bar, C bar, B bar. This is how you will be solving all the questions. Only thing how you will write? First, you will extract the answer in a product form, and at the end, you will be summing it. So you will get the answer in this way. So it becomes SOP. First, you are finding product, and then you are summing all the product terms that you have got it. So remember, this one should be the last case. First preference should be octet, then comes quad, and then comes pair. And if nothing is possible, after rolling on also, then only you are left with singleton. Fine. So next we will see how we are placing directly from the truth table. We have seen just by position. So how will be the position? It will be 0, 1. So you can see 1 was in 0, directly you have placed it here. Then 2 and 3, nothing is there, it's 0 only, so we will place it 0. So first thing what we have done, from the truth table, you have picked up all the ones for SOP, placed it in the same position as it was being displayed in the truth table. You will place it in the K map. All the left spaces can be filled with zeros. And now here, if you just look the example, it is what all things are happening. You can make two pairs here and one singleton is, no, one more pair is coming. So you can see one pair is between 6 and 7 and other pair is between 0 and 4. So in total, you are getting two pairs. One is 6 and 7, other one is 0 and 4. You will just roll on this and you will get the answer. So now this is the question you will be doing. So in your copy and pen, you start solving this question. First thing what you have, you see the question. The question says it has three variables. So A, B, C are three inputs. So when you say three inputs, last value will be 7. The positions have been given as 1, 3, 6, and 7. You can write it in either way. Either you can merge A, B together and let C be separate, or you can take A together and B, C separate. Either way, you can do it. Previous question, we have shown you with two inputs together, third input separate. Here we are doing first input separate and two inputs together. Either way, it is right. You will get the same answer. Whichever is easy for you, you opt for that. Now here, after you have put the positions, what are the positions we are having for ones? Since it is saying summation sign or Z sign, that means it is, here you can see the summation sign is there. That means this is SOP. Looking at summation sign is the way to find out its SOP. So once you have got SOP, you will pick up only ones. After one you have picked up, you will place it in the K map. And first thing you will see, can you make a octet? Can you make a quad? Can you make a pair? These three things you have to see. You can see here in the example, three different colors have been used to show three different combinations. Where octet is not possible, quad is not possible. Only what is possible is your pairing. Okay. Now here, as we said, once your one is been already grouped, either of the way, quad, octet, or pair, it's not necessary to use it. Its work is done, but it can help someone else to make a either of the three things. So you can see this 1 and 1 of first and third position is already been paired. Now, if you see there are three combinations, three pairs are possible. So first pair was between 1 and 3. Second pair was between 7 and 6. Now the third pair that is there is between 3 and 7. Now if you see, the bit is already been used and you don't need these bits to solve, make a third pair. So in that case, you can drop this pair. That means till your bits are left alone, you will be using bit of another combination to complete it, to give it subgroup to it. But once all your ones are been occupied, then no need to make one more combination. That's the reason here instead of three pairs, we will get only two pairs, because in two pairs only your bits are being used. So let's see, suppose this first one, which is first and third position, that makes a pair. 0 is there. Okay, you are writing A bar here. Then you look at the BC part, you can see BC, B bar and B are complementary. So the B is removed. What you are left with C. So it has become A bar C. Since it's SOP, you are writing in product form followed by plus sign. Let's see the 7 and 6 combination. 1 is there, so you have written A here. Then let's see what happens to BC. You can see 1 and 1 is same, whereas 1 and 0 are complementary. So you are left only with B. So answer becomes B. So directly from the K-map with the correct positioning of the bits and by correct combination of pair, quad and octet, you can directly extract an equation out of it. Easy, right? Same way you can do with the 4 variables also. You can see the question is given with summation sign. That means it's SOP. Here 4 inputs are there. So maximum stretch has gone to 50. Now here you can just identify that if there is any misprint, if the number 15 is given and only 3 inputs are given, either it will be 3 variable or you have 1 variable is missing. Fine. So that is how you will come to know that is there any mistake in the question. Okay, now we will just go with the positions. It says 0. You have put all the ones in these positions. So you have placed it 0, then 2, then 5, then 7, then 8, then 10, then 13 and 15. After you have filled once, just keep all the empty spaces, fill it with zeros. Next step, just see what is the maximum variable combination you can make. Here you can see you can make 2 quads. One is with 5, 7, 13 and 15. And other one you can use roll on and you can make a quad. That makes it 0, 2, 8 and 10. So in total you are having 2 quads. If you go with the red quad right now, how you will write? 0 and 1 gets cancelled. So P gets cancelled. You are left with 1 and 1, that is Q. So the first term you have written is Q. That was about the term you have seen for PQ. Let's see the RS part. R is getting cancelled because here R bar and R. Fine. And then you have S. S is same, so you have written QS. Since it's SOP, you have, after writing in product form, you have followed by summation form. Next, see the roll-on side. Now roll-on side, let's see the 0 position and the, we have to see all 4 corners together. So 0 is same, that means P bar, Q bar is same for these two. But here, P bar is been cancelled by P. So we are left only with Q bar. So we have written here Q bar. Same way, let's see the RS part. RS bar, we can see that R bar is 0 and 1. So R is getting cancelled. We are left only with S bar everywhere. So the answer is S bar. So that is how you will sort out for 3 variables, 2 variables, 4 variables. Got it? Fine. So now we will just stop here for SOP. So I think it's clear to you how to do it. Anyone is having any doubt?